Well, hello there. This is Jim Eddy on the 21st of December 2022 here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. The winter solstice. In Australia, it's already the 22nd, so happy day after to you. The 21st is known in parts of Australia as Gravy Day, based upon an appreciation of Paul Kelly's iconic Christmas-themed song, How to Make Gravy, which is told from the perspective of a prisoner named Joe talking on the telephone to a friend or brother, and not sure that it matters which, named Dan. I've always interpreted Dan to be a best mate as opposed to a blood brother. Not sure it matters, though. I've written a response song to this iconic Australian song that takes place a year later and told from the perspective of Dan, because unfortunately Joe is still in prison a full year later. His behavior not quite good enough. And Dan narrates this, and it turns out Joe had every reason to have some suspicion. This is called The Other Is Me. It's Gravy Day in Melbourne, December 21. We're being broiled alive under the Antipodean sun. The roast is set for Christmas. The planning has begun. The kids are in a frenzy for the presents and the fun. But Joe still sits in prison. The parole board changed their mind. His behavior not quite good enough. The warden hardly blind to his treatment of his cellmate, which was leagues away from kind. So once again at Christmas time, it's steel bars he'll be behind. And I'll dance with Rita. You know I really like her. Joe's kids call me Danny, and he loves Rita like no other. And Joe is still my best mate. He trusts me like a brother. So how can we ever tell him that Rita's found another, and the other is me? Yeah, the other is me. Stella, Angus, Frank, and Mary, Roger, me, and Dolly will celebrate on Christmas Day by making rather jolly. While in the prison, Joe will sit, a victim of his folly, and he'll spend December 25th in fitful melancholy. So again, I'll have to make the gravy to try to get that extra tang just right. We'll laugh at Mary's new boyfriend, then we'll sing Oh Holy Night. And when we clear the floor for dancing, I'll try not to hold Rita too close to me, 'cause I'm ashamed of our new love affair. We can't let the others see that the other is me. Yeah, there's another, and the other is me. Later, I'll help Rita put those little kids to sleep. We've dug this new hole now, and it's getting pretty deep. If Joe had any inkling of the close company we keep, well, our faithless treachery would surely make him weep, because the other is me. Yeah, the other is me. Joe was right. There's another, and the other is me. The other is me.